Hi, everybody. Nancy Atkins here at Atkins Family Law. So I just want to go back to this Good Dads Act by Dr. Bernard Jennings. So woohoo, snaps for you, Dr. Bernard. High five from you over here. Anyway, so the Good Dads Act allows a dad who's on the birth certificate to have some presumptive rights in the child's life. So that's great, right? So what we've gotten away from is mom can no longer just go to the school and pick up the kids and disappear, right? Or run to the courthouse and get an order signed from the judge that said, I don't know where my kids are. I got to go pick them up. And the judge signs the order because we don't know who the dad is, right? So those are things that have been eliminated by this Good Dads Act, which is great. And one of the things that I've learned from some of the shares and some of the experiences with those people that are in the Good Dad Act room is this putative father registry. So I want to talk about that for a minute. This is directed to you dads. If you're not on the birth certificate, then one of the things that's going to be super important for you is making sure that you get registered with the putative father registry, which is provided by the Department of Health with Florida. And then you just go in there, and I think there's a $7 fee where you register yourself and you say, hey, listen, I know this girl. I know she had a baby, and I think that I'm the dad. And that's going to be one of the ways that you're able to protect yourself from something happening with your child that maybe you don't want to have happen, because it's one of the things that I use when I'm going through an adoption process, whether it's a full-blown adoption or a step-parent adoption. One of the requirements for me as the adoption entity is that I have to check this Florida putative father registry. I have to get certification from them that nobody has stepped up to claim the child. So as long as that's free and clear and I get a certificate from the Department of Health that nobody's signed up, then that child is free for adoption. And that's one of the things that I can do if you don't sign up for the Florida the putative father registry. So that's an important thing for you guys if you're not on the birth certificate. If you're on the birth certificate, I would still maybe register if you haven't had contact. That's the other piece of this. If you haven't had contact with the other parent, then I would strongly encourage you to do it. And like I said, it's $7. If you got, I think $7 or $9. Don't quote me on the price, but it's nominal compared to losing your kid, right? And that's I've seen enough of these stories. I'm very thankful and so very grateful for this experience with the Good Dads Act and Dr. Bernard Jennings. And I'm so thankful for him inviting me to be a part of his process. So I just want to share that with you and talk about this putative father registry. Make sure you get signed up so that way at least you can take those affirmative steps in getting your paternity established. And then you certainly want to make those moves and go get your time sharing and child support. I'm going to do another video on child support, but let's talk about the Florida putative father registry and making sure you guys get signed up to protect yourself if you want to be the parent, right? Step up. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.